up, everyone? It is your girl Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into this colored Raine skin stick multi-use foundation stick. I bought it last week. What happened was I thought I had bought it before, but then it never showed up, and then I was like, "What? You didn't order?" I just thought I ordered it, so I had to order it last Friday, and then it showed up on like I think Monday. So y'all know I don't film until like Friday or Saturday, so I had to wait till today, Saturday, to film with it. But you know, it's okay. I'm trying to remember how much did I pay for this. Let's look it up because I forgot. Okay. I think it's like in the 20s. It wasn't that expensive. I'm sorry, it was $18. So yeah, it's definitely a steal. It's 18 bucks. And then you can use someone's code to get a discount. I'm pretty sure I used code TrendMood and got I believe it was 10% off. So it was a pretty good steal, you know, pretty good deal. I got the shade 510 MG Dark. They say it's supposed to be similar to my shade 355 Coconut from Maybelline, because I used the shade finder just to be sure. I had originally picked this shade and then one different shade, so I wanted to see which one to get. And so it told me to get this one, so I went ahead with it. Let's see what the color looks like on the inside. As usual, as soon as I come sit down, the battery wants to die. It's so rude. So I didn't want to nick it when I first got it. So this is what my color looks like. I think it matches me pretty well just looking at it in the container. It was a little hard to pick it online. You gotta like roll it up or whatever. But yeah, it was a little hard to pick it online. But I'm gonna show you what primer I use, and then I'm gonna go off camera and get another battery, and then I'll be right back. But where is it? Oh yeah, I used this freeze face from NYX. I'm still trying it out a little bit. I feel a little bit better about it than when I did my first impression, because I was gonna return it back to the store because I wasn't feeling it much. But I'm like, you know, let's give it a little chance or two. So this is I think my third time using it, and it feels cooling on initial application, and it does blur okay. It's like a poor man's version of the Huda one. So if you wanted to try out a more affordable version of the Huda Blur Jam, then this would be the equivalent. It just, you know, just be prepared that what price point is at, how it's gonna perform. Let me just leave that there. But yeah, I'm gonna go get a battery, and then we're gonna smear this all over my face. See how it goes. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. So smear it all over the face, girl. I'll make sure I got my sponge here, and we're gonna use a whole bunch of black on brand stuff. I think the only thing I'm not using from black on brand is like the setting powder I'm using today. I'm using the what do you call it? The Sigma powders, just because I've really been enjoying those as far as like brightness underneath the eyes. But all the other products are black on brand. So we're using Beauty Bakery blush, bronzer, and highlighter like trio that they have, and then I'm using the Fenty cream bronzer, and I'm using the Fenty concealer. So everything else is black on. It's just that setting powder, y'all. You barely see it on my face because it blends into the skin there, but y'all, do you see how well it's blending into my face? Like, I'm just like, it's matching pretty damn well. Okay, color Raine. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm surprised. Like I thought you were gonna let me down or something. Like it, but it literally, like when I first put it on, you couldn't really tell. When I added more swipes, then you knew it was there. But like when I initially swiped like 2 or 3 on this side, you couldn't even see it on my face. Oh, okay. I was very impressed by that alone. Probably lightly buffered in. But y'all, it's definitely giving your skin but better vibes. And it even has like the perfect golden undertone and everything. Okay, color Raine. Okay. I'm very impressed, color Raine. Okay. Y'all, I mean, y'all, are you serious? Like, look at my face. Like, what? I'm in shock and awe about the fact that it blended into my skin that well that I feel like you can't really tell. It just looks like I have an oily face right now. It doesn't look like I have on foundation because it matches me so well. I just, okay. I'm a lightly pat. Even though I don't feel like I need to, but you know, it's kind of like a force of habit type thing. But y'all, this stick. Now I wish I had got one to use this like, you know, bronzer and one of like highlighter, because it literally blended into like, sorry, not highlighter, y'all know, like concealer, because it literally blended into my skin perfectly. Now I'm gonna go back and get one. And since it's matching me right now, I feel like that means I'm not gonna be able to wear it in the summertime, because I was gonna be darker, so maybe I should have got another shade, because y'all, I can easily see myself wearing this again. Now you can still see the dark spot right here on my cheek. But I think like overall I did a pretty decent job of like covering up the majority of my skin issues. Because I don't see any of the darkness on this side. It's just this one. And I think this is because it's a newer one that just got here. And it's been darkened by the sun a little bit. So I'm going to add a little bit right there. But like overall I don't feel like I need to add anything else anywhere. And I'm just doing it right in this area. Just to see if we can see if it's buildable or not. But it's like I don't feel like I need to. I'm just doing it to see if it's buildable. And I don't want the other cheek to look textured, so that's why I'm just putting some over here too. I'm like, I'm gonna put some on each side so that way it'll be a little more even. But y'all, I easily see this is one of my favorite skin products of 2023. Honey, she's giving skin, and like she's literally blending into the skin. That's how much skin she's giving. Okay. Okay. I'm just lightly patting. Because like I said, I don't really feel like I need to pat. I'm just trying to make it look as airbrushed as possible around the edges of where we added it. Since, you know, I did use a brush and I want some brush strokes on my face. But, y'all, what kind of witchcraft is this? Okay, let's put on some concealer, girl. Because I want to see how products layer over it. I figured you want to see how products layer over it, so. It literally only took like 4 minutes to blend all that out, y'all. It's crazy. Okay. Y'all know I put a lot of concealer on my cheeks, so, you know, don't be alarmed by what's going down. I'm obsessed with this foundation. I can already tell you that. Just by the way it went on and matched my skin perfectly. I'm like, excuse me. I feel like it's been a really long time since I had a match like that perfect. I'm just kind of over here lying. Let me find out. I have perfect match so far. But yeah, I have not used this Fenty concealer in a while, so I want to bust it on out and see how it performed again. Because I remember it being like, I feel like a little thick, if you will, compared to some of the other concealers I use. It was a bit thicker, but I did like the colors of it. Like this color right here, I really like this shade. I feel like it gives a decent amount of golden. To me, it looks a little orange on camera, but like in person, I feel like it looks a little more golden than orange like it does right now. What is my, oh yeah, my cream bronzer brush. So I'm gonna do that real quick. But y'all, like, do you see how amazing this looks on my skin? Like, I'm still just in shock and all of that. Like, what? And I'm doing this stuff on camera so you can see how products go over it. Now, I'm not gonna do the rest of my face on camera. I'm just powder on camera, and then I'll come back and show you how all of it looks once I'm done. You know, once I have put everything on the face, set the face and all that stuff, I will come back and show y'all that. But I just like to show how products perform on top of the product that we're trying out and all that, to see if it does it pick up when you add other things on it. How does it set down with the powders I like to use and things like that. And I figure since, you know, you here, I'm here, everybody's here, we'll just go ahead and do a little bit more. That's why my foundation reviews tend to take a little longer, because I want you to see how all products perform on top of other products and if they blend in well with other products and things of that nature. So I've said this in past videos, but sometimes I don't know who's watching what, and I don't know if new people are like appearing just to look at this particular video. So that's why I repeat myself on some stuff. Okay, y'all, so after I put on my cream bronzer, I know that I just blend out concealer I put down the middle of my face to kind of highlight, if you will, and then I'll go into the one I put on, you know, the cheeks last. So that's the one I'm trying to let sit the longest to get the most coverage out of. I don't need that much coverage down the middle of the face because the foundation really helps to do that. All of my nose is pretty oily, so that's why I take it all down the nose, hoping that it'll have more coverage and it might be harder to push the brush up. But yeah, she's looking good. Where's the concealer brush? Oh, here it is. Now I don't know how it's still wet because I washed it like last night at like I think 6 or 7 o'clock, but it's still a little damp. But I was like, you're just gonna have to go ahead on with it because, you know, it's the only one I have here. And this is what we're working with, so this is what you gotta work with. I'm just upset that it sat there all night and still didn't get dry. Like, it's in there 6 o'clock at night, y'all. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon the next day. You trying to tell me you couldn't dry from 6 o'clock at night? Like, I don't understand. But normally I like move them around because it'll get wet in the area that I left it on the paper towel at, and I have to like move it over. So I'm assuming maybe that's why, because I didn't move it over the way I normally do before I go to bed to make sure that it dries out completely. And as you can see, I'm just patting the concealer in, and then I try to lightly tap it when it comes to like, you know, blending out. I'll try to lightly blend it out with the sponge, and try to tap it in with the brush. Try to get the most coverage I can. Then we'll put it on all of them and just lightly go over everything. I'm not necessarily liking the way the Fenty concealer is working with this foundation, because see, I feel like it picked up the coverage right in here when I started blending it out with the sponge. So I'm not crazy about or necessarily liking that. This foundation brush in here and try to save this, because yeah, I do not like the way that just picked up the coverage. So it's just something I need to keep in mind. See, this is why I do it on camera with you all. You all would have known that it picked up the coverage. I'd have to come back and tell you later, but because I did it on camera, now you know, like, it's not going to necessarily work with the Fenty concealer that well, because when I pressed it down with my sponge, it picked up a lot of the coverage that was going on right here. And I'm not necessarily liking that at all, because I know I like my coverage. So the fact that it's picking up coverage, like, no. Let me see if I can, yeah. Or maybe it's the primer, I don't know. But I feel like I've used this concealer, this primer before in a different foundation. So far it's looking like the Fenty concealer ain't working that well with this foundation, at least for me, just because it picked up a whole bunch of the coverage that I had put down as soon as I went to go pat it out with the sponge. And I normally don't have that issue. And we saw I used the sponge with the foundation and it was fine, so it's not having anything to do with the sponge, which says to me it has to be with this concealer. So yeah, there's that. Let's get the powdering, girl. So I'm gonna lay down my cream bronzer first, and then I'm gonna the powder bronzer first, and I'm gonna go underneath the eyes. So we're gonna take this bronzer right here, and then I'm gonna use this blush and this highlighter off camera, but I'm gonna do the bronzer on camera just so we can set the rest of the face so you can see what it looks like, and then we'll go in and, you know, with the powders and call it that. Yes, look at that chocolate. I'm loving the way this bronzer is working. I haven't used this in a while, I'm not even front, but it's definitely a stunner. And looks really nice on top of this Fenty cream. Because I don't think I've actually ever done that before. Can you stop not focusing, please? I was getting my last on. So yeah, so let's continue with the bronze. Put some underneath here. Even though I didn't put the cream on here, I usually don't try to put cream underneath there. I usually just stick the powder up. So whatever's left over on the brush, we just want to bronze underneath here with. Now let's get into these powders underneath the eyes and the face, and then I will come back when the rest of the face is done. So I'm gonna take the shade honey underneath the eyes. That's what I normally put underneath the eyes. And then I'm going to take the shade Cinnamon and put that on the face. But y'all know I like to start underneath my eyes first because, you know, you got to worry about it creasing and all that. So take this dry, like, microfiber-ish sponge. My first time using this with this powder. So we're going to see how it goes, girl. Hopefully it don't go down too bad. Okay. And then you're gonna go down the middle of the face. I feel like I'm just ash not blending into skin as well as I would like it to. I feel like it normally does better when I use a wet sponge. So now the next time not to use this sponge with it, to use a wet sponge, but you know. Y'all know I'm gonna spray my face like 40 times open, then you know it'll be fine. So that's why I'm not too concerned about it. But I'm like, you know, we could, you know, not have that issue happen. It'd be awesome. So I'm just lightly pressing and sweeping, if you will, try to make it set into the skin a bit better. I like having this in my arsenal because it gives a little bit of a beige tone, and I don't really have that many powders that have beige. I think I have like this one, and then I think the Lumiere, the Suku, and it's one other one. It's one that they don't make anymore though. I think they don't make it anymore anyway. It's the Catrice one. Y'all know the one in the square pan. It looks like Huda, kind of like this one does, but it's made by the brand Catrice. That's the only other one I have that's like beige. So I like having these Sigma ones to get that coloring, and because they have a little bit of like the, you know, shimmery like effect, kind of like the Charlotte Tilbury and the Laura Mercier does, I feel like it helps you get that like skin like effect to foundations that might look a little bit more matte, to give a little more skin like look to it because of you know, the shimmer effect that goes on with it. I'm not trying to really cut the area where we put the bronzer on. I don't like the way that looks. Like, I don't like that line that leaves behind, so I try not to actually do that too often. I'm just doing more to make sure I don't cover up the place where I put the bronzer by doing that sharpness that they normally do for making sure that they cut the line. I'm doing it to make sure I don't cover up my bronzer with the powder that's supposed to be set in my face, if that made any sense. Okay, y'all, so this is what we looking like right now. Y'all know I gotta go put on blush and highlighter and, you know, spray the crap out of my face in order for us to, you know, everything to mesh into the skin well. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna talk to y'all in a few minutes. Okay, girl? Okay, y'all, so this is what we're working with, the finished face. If you'll focus, please. Thank you. So this is the finished face that we're working with. I must say I'm quite impressed. I'm here for it. It's a whole vibe. I think we look stunning. I have on Caramel from Makeup by Mario on top of a lipstick from Raine Beauty. I don't remember the color of it though, and the writing on the bottom is so tiny, child. I don't know. But I told you I used the face palette from Beauty Bakery when I showed you, and that's what's on my face. So I have that blush on and that highlighter on. Y'all, the skin is just, it's giving a whole vibe, and I'm here for it, and I'm loving it, and I'm like, yes, give it to me. I need it. So I'm definitely here for it and happy to have tried this out. Now we need to see how it wears, because just because she looks cute right now doesn't mean she's gonna hold up for them 8 hours, you know. So I need to investigate. So I will come back and talk to y'all later on tonight and tell y'all how it worked out. But this is what we're working with so far, and honey, tell me I'm not cute. No one's listening. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. So I've returned, and this is what my face looks like. Looks pretty nice and glow from within type moment. Remember, I did put that like light illusion type setting powder on my face, the Sigma powder, so I'm assuming that's why I'm having this glow to my face, because when you see me in person, I don't have it. I blotted like after I took my son and his best friend to the movie theaters tonight, like I told you all in another video. I don't know when you're gonna see that video, but today was movie night. Every like twice a month I take him and his friends to the movies, and then let's spend the night once a month in the summertime, so we're getting close to that point. So I'm just like, great, 2 teenage boys once a month for the next 3 months. But back to the face. So I still feel like the skin looks amazing. Let me look in the mirror, because of course I did not. I just sat by, happy self down. I was like, yay. I mean, I looked in the mirror when I put on my lip gloss, but I wasn't really looking that closely at the face. So I must say, it looks great, all things considered. I feel like this side looks oilier than this side, but you know, it's just like that much oil. It's not a whole lot. But like I said, I blotted, so I changed my lip combo. If you can't see, it's a lighter one compared to the dark one I had earlier. But I'm very impressed with this foundation. I'm like, okay, give it to me. I didn't pat my forehead, so it's a little oily in there, but I'm very impressed with this foundation, y'all. I'm like, okay, I see you. I'm gonna try it with different concealers though, because I don't necessarily like with the Fenty concealer. Y'all saw I picked up the product and I was not a fan at all. But you know, I'm gonna try with the Natasha concealer and some other newer concealers that I have in my collection. I've been using, like the Diypansy and the Valentino and stuff like that. So I'll test it out with a few more concealers. But overall, I'm quite impressed with the foundation. I mean, it matched my skin perfectly. I didn't have to put on a lot in order to get a full coverage moment. And it's a stick foundation, so it's like if I have an emergency I need to go, I can swipe it on quick and get to the business, girl. So I'm excited. I'm loving this face. I'm so excited, y'all, because my Seahorse palette from Unearthly Cosmetics, sorry, Unearthly, Jesus, Adept Cosmetics is here. Honey, look at her. The ombre effect is it's giving. It's giving. I cannot wait. I'm literally filming that video after I filmed this video, so I had to come wrap up the face before I forgot and didn't film the outro, and then I was mad. So this face looks amazing. I'm gonna try it with a more mattifying setting powder though, because I feel like that might help with the oil or whatever. So I'll probably try it with the Nars setting powder underneath my eyes, and then I'll use the Shiseido Secret Skin powder on the face. But I'm very impressed with the way my face turned out, and I'm loving it. I just need to try different concealers and different powders to see what'll help with the oils the most. And it probably didn't help that I didn't use a mattifying primer. I use that Freeze one, so maybe I should try a mattifying primer as well, because this seems to be a really skin-like foundation. I don't know if that means it has a whole bunch of different oils in it and stuff, because I forgot to read what it said, and it's at home now, so I can't even read the box for you. But that's all I had to say about this foundation, other than I am truly impressed. Now, talk about a perfect skin match, honey, that's what this is. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember, I wear the shade 510 in this foundation. Be blessed, girl. Bye.